Raji, in Ancient Epic, is an action-adventure game with some combat and a little platforming. You play Raji, the female protagonist, trying to rescue her brother from demons. This game has many strengths. It has a strong story, decent mechanics, and the graphics are amazing. But there are some faults as well. The first one is the story. Wait. Didn't I just say the story is a strength? Yes, I did. It is both a strength and an eventual weakness. I'm going to get into all that right now. So, the story for Raji. It's absolutely the reason to play, but it's a little too long and the ending tries to ruin all the fun. As I said, Raji is searching for her brother, who was taken by demons. This adventure goes through lands known and unknown. Hinduism plays a huge part, and the gods Durga and Vishnu watch over her through the journey. They narrate and give context to what's going on and read stories about Hinduism to the player.
Mahishasura, the shape-shifter, the buffalo demon. Evil incarnate. Yet, without him, you would not have come to be.
This is incredibly exciting to me. I kind of feel like I got a free history lesson. I was hooked right from the start and enjoyed the story very much. That is, until I got to the end. It's bad. It's really bad. It's not how the story ends, but everything comes to an abrupt, screeching halt, and it feels like there was more to be said. Moving on to the combat, and it's a little rough. It works. I have defeated enemies, but I didn't really enjoy it. You get locked into a small arena with multiple enemies, and usually a couple waves of them attack you. You must defeat them all until you can move on. Raji's health bar is pretty big, and you can gain health back by performing finishing moves on the enemies. I died a few times, but normal enemies never came close to killing me. I found one move that worked and kept using it as much as I could throughout the entire game. It was to get through the combat as fast as possible. The 4 different weapons do help to provide some variety. There's a staff, bow, sword and shield, and chakram, all famous religious weapons given to Raji by the gods to help her on her quest. And there are a lot of cool mechanics. You can chain light and heavy attacks up to 3 times. You can run up walls to escape and then attack, and Raji can dodge. There are a lot of movement mechanics squandered. It's best to use the normal dodge over and over until there's an opening. The enemies are kinda dumb, and lining up attacks is tricky, so the combat feels very clunky. That's what makes area of effects, target attacks, and attacks that also dodge more powerful. The bow is probably the best weapon and has a great wall attack that's targeted and leads into an area of attack. Spamming this wall attack will make combat much easier. No real aiming required. Anyway, after the story, the level design is the next most impressive thing. Tons of little details are in the levels, and the fixed camera shows them off. The world feels lived in, and each area is significantly different, with huge open areas throughout the game. It shows off much more than you'll actually get to play through, making the world feel gigantic. It's a very good looking game. It also helps the platforming. I can't say the platforming is fantastic, but it's solid enough. I enjoyed it more since the world is so interesting to look at. Now, there are a few secrets to find in Raji. They're fairly easy to miss if you're not scouring every little part or backtracking. I would go in a direction of an expected secret only to find that it's the actual way to go. By the time I realized it, it was too late to turn back. They're often in there pretty deep. I don't know if the developer wanted you to miss them or what. Fortunately, these secrets are not required, even though they give you combat bonuses. You will find a couple of these combat bonus orbs normally, too. You can spend these combat points to make the combat a little easier, and I did enjoy having it. It's strange the game rewards exploration with easier combat. You could miss out on almost all the upgrades. Overall, Raji is good, and I enjoyed the experience. I recommend it, but I wish the combat was better, and the ending leaves a lot to be desired. In fact, I was so unsatisfied by the ending, I searched the Steam forums just to make sure I didn't get the bad ending. What kind of person are you? The one who enjoys the journey or needs the satisfying ending? I enjoyed the adventure, and it was fun to learn about Hinduism visually. That's the end of the video. Now's the time where I push you to like, comment, and subscribe, but do what you will. Thanks for watching.